Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Florio Dalla Vedova, LX2 Delta Victor from Luxembourg. And in fact, I'm also on duty, still living in Luxembourg as in charge as president of AMSAT Italia. And the member of our board decided that thanks to Skype and TeamSpeak, I could continue to do my job remotely. Today I'm proud to present you and to invite you to collaborate in our Astrosat SkyWave program that is in fact that was ideated and promoted by AMSAT Italia and the Italian Astronomy Amateur Union, Unione Astrofili Italiani. Just to set a little bit the number, we are about 100 here, of which 5 to 10 are very active. We are radio frequency engineers and aerospace engineers. And there are about 80,000 people headed by the most known Italian scientists in Italy. So, what is Astrosat SkyWave? It's our program. It's Astrosat SkyWave is made by and for amateurs. Here it is important that we are trying to collect and to make approach various types of amateurs, astronomers on one side and radio amateurs, because as Hans recalled it in his presentation some times ago, radio amateurs very often are doing only their business individually, and they are not so quite aware of the nice things that can be done also in other sectors. So here we are trying to combine radio amateurs and amateur of astronomy. The SkyWave part of the program was ideated in AMSAT Italia in October 2000, and it was in fact a will to incorporate, in addition to normal classical radio amateur telecommunication traffic, to include also scientific interest, especially here in astronomy and HFDX, thanks to the study of space weather. Astrosat SkyWave obviously serves and potentiates our interest as radio and amateurs, and obviously it has to be done with AmSpirit. So just, you will have to be faced to several names, so just to make it clear at the beginning, here is the basic level, the first level of the product tree of the program. Astrosat SkyWave is made of a ground segment, and of which is organized around a central website called Ionosphera. Then it has a first satellite called Astrosat that is primarily the optical one. It will embark a telescope for astronomy. And the second payload is obviously AMP transceiver that has to be defined. Then you have the second satellite that is SkyWave, and he will be devoted to radio frequency investigations, thanks to our radio amateur topside sounder as primary payload, scientific payload, but also carrying, obviously, a radio amateur transceiver. So the content of this presentation is, as we are talking for SkyWave part about space weather, is just to recall for some of you what is space weather, what radio amateurs do which relates to space weather, what is the Astrosat SkyWave program and SkyWave and its radio amateur topside sounder, and practically what we made thanks to ESA for Ionosphera. So, about space weather, this is the standard accepted definition of space weather. It's the condition of the sun and in the solar wind, magnetosphere, ionosphere, and thermosphere that can influence the performances and reliability of spaceborne and ground-based technological systems and can endanger human life or health. This is the standard scientific accepted definition, but in fact, to make it simply, it is the interaction, the study of the interaction between the sun and the Earth, and especially about what are the effects of sunspot, particle, and electromagnetic radiation, obviously according to the 11th year cycle of the CERN, to all what happens here around the Earth or down on the Earth. So, space weather has negative and positive effects. The negative effects are satellites affected by radiations, astronauts when they are in orbit, and especially in